It's a beautiful day to you, our lovely and smart real estate investors, whether you're at home or you're in diaspora, whether you're in Nigeria. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on your time zone. Hope you all are doing well today. I'm super delighted to welcome you to another insightful and, of course, explosive episode of Property Matters here on YouTube. In case you're coming across or you're seeing a video like this for the first time, my name is Adejare. I'm your number one well-seasoned real estate investor, and of course, your host here on Property Matters. Property Matter is a real estate YouTube talk show that comes your way twice a week. And at Property Matters, we discuss topical issues. We're talking about issues that concerns how the real estate industry work here in Lagos, Nigeria. We've done an extended episode on land documentation, on how to spot a fake real estate developer, how to identify a manipulative real estate transaction. We have playlists on Epe, we have playlists on Shortlet, we have playlists on Shangotedo. We have playlists on every important information you need to know about real estate. So after seeing this particular YouTube guide, you can, of course, at your own leisure time, check other videos and other episodes we've done here. We have over 163 videos on this channel, and these 163 videos are addressing different aspects of real estate investment. So do well to subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell, and I'll be back immediately after this short commercial. Don't go nowhere. Dear real estate investor, I told you very well that peak luxury court Shangotedo is a buy and build. Many people thought I was trying to, say sweet things. Look at it. So we started erecting wood for the foundation work, and the work is still ongoing. You see, the beautiful thing you need to understand about real estate in Lagos is that the longer you wait, the more expensive it becomes. As you can see, some larger portion of the land has been sandfill. This is our interlock stones and our paving stones. This is our gravel. See, development here is going on at a very speedy rate, and I don't want you to be told that you have the important opportunity to invest here. To invest, we have different land sizes. We have it in 300 square meter, we have 400 square meter, we have 500 square meter, and we also have what? We also have 600 square meter. To even make investment very comfortable and easier for you, we have decided to split it into a payment plan. 12-month payment plan does not attract any interest, while 24-month payment plan attracts little interest. Ladies and gentlemen, whether you are abroad or you are in diaspora, please mark today's days down. If you miss out in having an investment here, wallahi, it will pain you. And one of the way we are trying to make you see the opportunity here, correspond by giving us a benefit of doubt. If you are not in diaspora, send your people here. Let them help you invest. This is the best property. Rental income in Shangotedo, 2-bedroom apartment, 1.82 million, 2.5, depending on the location and depending on the type of facilities. You can key into this property now that is still affordable and available. For more information about these properties, give us a call. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on this. This is Speak Luxury Court. Look at the facility and have a nice day. All right, you're welcome back. You're welcome back to this explosive and educative session of Property Matters. Like I said, I'm Adejare. Now, from our statistics, we found out that a lot of people have been viewing our videos and they have not subscribed. But support us now. Subscribe to this channel. Help us reach wider audience. When you subscribe, you give us the opportunity for us to reach wider audience. And when this video gets to see wider audience, they get to know the way the real estate market works. And of course, this video will save real estate investors the opportunity of not investing in the wrong real estate property here in Lagos, Nigeria. So please, to our mommies and daddies, our brothers and sisters, support us. If you know you like what we're doing and you want to keep seeing Property Matters on the regular basis on this YouTube, and you want us to be giving all those exciting and educative episodes, please do well to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. So today, on today's episode of Property Matters, we're going to be talking about a critical review, of the Epe and Ibeju-Lekki real estate market. So today we're going to be doing a critical review of the Epe and the Ibeju-Lekki real estate market. I know a lot of videos have been shown. A lot of people have explained. A lot of people have explained why the industry is very very profitable. And of course, congratulations to all the smart and of course intelligent real estate investors who have invested in this region. A big congratulations. And for those who are also planning to invest through King's Court property, let me also give you three busa 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 busa. Of course, we can help you, of course, position you well at the right place here in either Epe or Ibeju-Lekki. But we're going to be doing an elaborate overview of these two locations, and we're going to be doing this by citing more some of these infrastructures that is being done. Of course, over time you would have seen that the Lagos state government have started the construction of the dual roads from Eleko down to Ibeju-Lekki. At the moment, the construction has got into Bogije, and of course it's still extending down to Abramadesoya. So this obviously is a sign that of course the place is opening up to civilization. And also I also want real estate investors to understand that the project that is that has prompted many people to invest in this region, let me quickly reiterate and explain to you, our smart and real estate investors, that that project have not started. They have not started the construction of the international airport. Even the Dangote refinery is not fully completed. Forget that inauguration that they did, that former President Muhammadu Buhari came to inaugurate. I think they just had to do that inauguration because they wanted him to inaugurate that refinery while he was still in office. That obviously would have been the reason why the hastening of the process of inauguration. The refinery has not started refining oil yet, but there are operations going on, and of course it's a good indicator that bigger things are coming. And of course this is also to, yes, the seaport. The only project that I've started in Ibeju-Lekki is the seaport. Yes, the seaport have started operational. We started having cargo ships berthing at the seaport. We have a lot of importation and exportation going on at that Lekki seaport, and also at the free trade zone. Because we also know that some oil and gas companies have also started operation there. Okay, so you should also know that, because that's the company of this present governor of Enugu State. He has an offshore company there. Of course, so operation of activities have also resumed there, but that is not what we're trying to do now. There's been an estimation of what real estate investor should expect. There's been a projection of what will be coming to this region. A lot of people have even speculated the expected returns of investment. In this process of analysis, we're going to be examining the realistic analysis as well as the unrealistic analysis. And to corroborate this fact, I will also go as far as giving an analytic overview of properties and real estate, so that you can have a thorough understanding of how the events in this region will unfold. More importantly, I also want my real estate investors to understand that development in this axis will be in phases. When I talk about phases, you should understand that because of the refinery, the free trade zone, the deep sea port, and the proposed international airport, a lot of development will start majorly from the Eleko axis down to other places on the Ibeju-Lekki. And what are those important places that will have will experience the development first before other region begins to see traces of this development? The Eleko axis is a very very prime location. It's a very very prime location because the Eleko axis is like the heart of Ibeju-Lekki. And of course, from the Eleko axis is more or less like an alternative road. Like for people coming all the way from the Epe, Ijebu, from people coming all the way from Abramadesoya, Lekki, from the mainland. Of course, for you to get to Ibeju-Lekki, for now, you will have to fly through the Eleko, depending on where you are going. So the Eleko axis will experience major infrastructure development. That's why you notice that when they started the road construction started from Eleko. This was after when they were done from doing it all the way from Epe, they stopped at Eleko. And when they started the construction, they started from Eleko. So Eleko is going to be a major important region. So real estate in Eleko, of course, the cheapest property present in Eleko right now is 27 million. So this is to show that Eleko is going to play a major impact in the real estate development in that axis. However, the disadvantage of the Eleko axis basically is that I know many real estate practitioner, realtors, and real estate companies will not be happy with the information I'm about to share. But you see, I will gain nothing if I lie to you people. Now, if Lagos State government fails, okay, to develop and do other alternative routes, the Eleko axis may be a nightmare for workers and motorists that will be plying that region. Like I said, many realtors and real estate companies will not be happy, but that's the truth. At the moment, if you're coming from Ibeju-Lekki, like I said, the Aja, Abramadesoya, the Lekki, and of course the Maryland, the Victoria axis is a route to Ibeju-Lekki. Now, the other route is you can also access Ibeju-Lekki if you're coming towards that Ikorodu K2 Epe axis, which is road number 2. Then the third alternative route, okay, to Ibeju-Lekki is the Epe Ijebu axis. Now, because of the fact that the people that will want to examine and of course enjoy business activities in this place, or when you look at the purchasing power of investors, you notice as most of them are coming from the mainland. So the possibility that many of them will ply the Lekki-Epe Expressway, the Lekki, the CMS, the Aja to Ibeju-Lekki is also high. Now, because of the fact that Dangote's truck will be plying that road, in fact, there was an estimated figure that when the refinery starts, we will have 10,000 trucks plying the road. Imagine when you have 10,000 trucks plying the road on a daily basis. So what exactly will be the road? So if the government fail, okay, to develop the coastal road that connects Eleko down to Victoria Island, if they fail to put the K2 Ikorodu road in order, there will be massive traffic, and that obviously will be a nightmare. Now, what exactly will now be the advantage? Because in Nigeria, for everything that have advantage, it also have disadvantage. Now, the advantage is that once traffic becomes very massive in this axis, most of the people that will be doing businesses in the Ibeju-Lekki, in the free trade zone, at the international airport, will be forced to look for an alternative accommodation. Now, by this time, 5 years from today, 3 years from today, like I said, a plot of land right now in Eleko is 27 million. Now, the truth of the matter is, how many people can afford a property for 27 million? So the alternative route that many people will consider will be going to places like Epe. And this is how the Epe real estate industry will also come to limelight. Now, from these statistics I've given, you will understand that because of the increasing rate of properties, the Epe real estate industry will enjoy the spillover of Ibeju-Lekki, Eleko, Aboyaya, and other places of the island. Now, this will be basically for people who have stores, who have companies, who have factories, who have businesses in this axis. But there is a major thing I want you guys to know. It will get to a point that the Epe real estate market might not be able to sufficiently serve people who are looking for houses, who are looking for lands, and who are looking for properties. And that is why the Epe Ijebu axis will also experience a real estate boom within this region. And that is also to note the Epe K2 Epe axis. So these are some of the things you need to know. However, because of the fact that this region will experience massive boom, it is very important that as you are investing, have a plan B. Now, for the fact that Ibeju-Lekki, the Eleko axis, the Babadisa axis, the Onosa axis does not have a good alternative route at the moment, does not mean that there won't be demand for properties. They will. But you need to understand that when Dangote's project starts and all these things come up, government interests will also be noticeable. Government interest within this axis will also be what be noticeable. Remember, I said that the Epe, the Djibouti axis, the Ketu Epe axis, the Puka will enjoy massive boom because of this region. So for realtors who are giving instances of Epe real estate market, yes, Epe real estate market is going to be very, very profitable. It will be very, very profitable, and this is why it is very important that you have your investment in Epe. Not just any kind of investment. I've talked about typologies of land in Epe, so I'm not here to discuss that. Now, the second thing I want you real estate investor to know and to have in your plan basically is that I would not advise, okay, anybody to build residential properties near the refinery. At the moment, we've been told that the management of Dangote Refinery have put all the necessary measures in place to curb any form of natural disaster, maybe like fire incidents, maybe like environmental pollution, and every other thing that may come up. But we all know that in Nigeria, we build, but we don't sustain. What if peradventure in the future something happens and another people have to take control of the refinery? What is the assurance that these people will be able to do what? To maintain the level of hygiene and environmental safety guide that has been outlined from the previous handler of the refinery. So my dear real estate investor, don't situate any residential building. I'm not saying government will come and break it up, but according to your health and demand, don't go too close to the refinery. There was a particular time I drove past the Dangote refinery and we passed through the Dangote fertilizer plant. There's already an exhaust. There's also something like a furnace that is emitting carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, and this is for the fact that the refinery has not even started. It has not even started fully, but we're already seeing some signals of environmental pollution. So for smart investor, don't go too close to the refinery. So if you must have anything residential, the farthest I will advise you go is Orimedu and Akodo axis. Orimedu and Akodo axis is fine for you to have any of your residential thing and some other things. That is if you are doing an investment in that free trade zone and Dangote refinery. The Ayetoro axis is also a wonderful real estate investment destination that you can, of course, that's where we have the likes of the Tiwa, the likes of the mind of this estate, the Amen Phase 3, the Tiara. Of course, you can also situate your residential properties here. They will do well. Then the other alternative is the Eleko. Of course, I told you the present value of properties Eleko. The Eleko axis is fantastic. The Babadisa axis is fantastic. But ensure that when you're buying a property, you're buying a property that is titled. Even if it's not titled, you have it in your plan to do what? To perfect the title. So this is what you should do. So where should I invest? Like I said earlier, we have the Eleko, the Ayetoro, the Akodo, the Lekki Town, and blah 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 blah. So these are some of the things I want you real estate investor to understand. Now, for the international airport axis, when the airport will start, in essence, there's going to be what we call an industrial boom. In fact, the airport is what will revolutionize the industry, whether in Ibeju-Lekki or in Epe. However, I have come to a conclusion basically that buying real estate is very good, but buying real estate from a reputable and a competent real estate advisor is very important. What do I mean by that? I've seen instances of, or I've seen flashes of land dispute. I've experienced land dispute, physical disputes. I've experienced land crisis and the likes. I've seen instances whereby people have bought properties and they have not gotten the value of what they paid for. I've seen things that I just can't come on air and start explaining. So buying real estate investments, it's very important that you understand some legal clause, which is very important. However, the status of the land that you are buying is as important as the reason or the intention for purchase. The status of the land, the location of the land is as important as the intention for the purchase. So if you are buying properties, whether it is in Epe, whether it is in Ibeju-Lekki, I personally am an investor. I've also bought to the grace of God, to the glory of God. But one thing I want you guys to understand basically is that when you are buying properties, because of what I've experienced, buy through, and of course you can choose to buy through us. We have done a market analysis. We have critically examined the actors and the players. We have a full report on major locations in this axis. We understand the government infrastructural projects that are coming at different axes of these locations. I can tell you basically where government will be situating major projects, and I can tell you the current state of the land. I can tell you the topography. I can tell you the title. I can tell you how to go about perfect it if you are, because the reason why I'm saying this is that if you should buy a land that is agric, the cost of perfection is not rice and beans. I'm not here to discuss that. So with all this thing I've explained so far, so for some people that have been told that government interest is not in Epe, that obviously is a lie from the pit of hell. Government interest is as high as Epe. If you doubt, go and see what is going on in K2 Epe. That's where we have the food logistic hub. That's where we have, of course, they said Julius Berger also have a cashew processing plants at K2. The general hospital is there and major. So government intention is there. So that is why I want to advise all real estate investors that as you are buying, buy the ones you can perfect. As you are buying, it is not a must that you situate all your investment in Lagos. Try as much as you can to also spread your investments. Ekpejebu is a night location. I have properties there. Abeokuta is also a night location. So you should learn to diversify so that when government policy changes, you won't be losing everything. That means you have spread your investment. But more importantly, if I'm advertising a property to some of our investors, know that is either the company I'm advertising for has a plan to perfect the title, or have officers that can help you, because I know that at the long run, when the international airport will start, when the refinery will start, when the free trade zone will start, government will be looking for lands, and if your lands don't have the required titles and papers, you just give them free hand to do what? To collect your properties without compensation. That is why you should perfect. So this is where I'm going to draw the curtain off to this episode. In case you have inquiries, you have questions, you are free to drop your questions. We will always, of course, eager to help you. Of course, I'm not a surveyor, I'm not a lawyer, I'm just an individual that understands the way the market works, and I can help you position your property or your dream real estate investment anywhere in Lagos. So we're looking forward to hear from you. Have a nice day and see you in my next video. Bye for now.